Hi and welcome back. Still talking about the subordinate clause. We have noun clause, we have the adverb clause, we've also got adjective clause, and we've talked about the noun clause, we've talked about the adjective clause. Now we are going to talk about adverb clause. So are you ready? Let's get started. Now it says this is the subordinate clause that functions as an adverb in a sentence. What does this mean? It means it tells us where an action happens, when it happens, where it happens, or let's say how it happens. So let's have examples. Now we are using the time. So for example, he was sleeping when I came. When I came, so he was sleeping when I came. When I came is our adverb clause. You remember it is dependent, so it is not independent. So when I came is our adverb clause. It talks about the time. He was sleeping when I came. Call me when you are ready. When should I call you? When you are ready. When you are ready is our adverb clause. So you see, it tells us the time when you call me. That is when you should call me. When the rain stops, we'll go out. You have the question, when will we go out? When the rain stops, when the rain stops, that is when we will go out. So it is dependent clause and it is our adverb clause. Will daddy buy me a car when I finish school? So when I finish school is our adverb clause, the time, right? Good. The last example, when you become a good person, when you become a good person, people will respect you. It's like you have the question, when will people respect me? Then you have the answer, when you become a good person. But does this mean that it's only when that you use? No. You can use, for example, whenever, while, before, after, or since to make your adverb clause. So we are done with the time. Now we move to place. For example, keep the books where you saw them. Where you saw them talks about the place that you keep, that you are to keep the books. So that is our adverb clause. Here is not time, but place. Do not stay where you are not safe. Do not stay where you are not safe. I live, the question comes where I see fit. So it talks about the place where I live. Where I become nervous, he becomes confident. It's like you have the question, where does he become confident? Then you have the answer, where I become nervous. The last example, where you try your best, someone does the worst. Someone does the worst. So where you try your best, that is the place where someone does the worst. So you see here it's not time. But the questioning again is it only where that we use? No, you can use wherever. You've got everywhere. So both of them talk about place. Good. And now reason, like say, why did you do this? We swept the house because it was dirty. Why did you sweep the house? Because it was dirty. That is what our adverb clause. Pay your employees because they work for you. It's like the question, why should I pay my employees? Because they work for you. So that is the adverb clause. Because I don't beg, for example, because I don't beg, people think I am rich. So because I don't beg is a dependent clause, is our adverb clause. Don't shout at your parents because it is wrong. Where is the adverb clause? Because it is wrong. The last example, because you are my friend, you must listen to me. This means you must listen to me because you are my friend. Now, because you are my friend, that is our adverb clause. But is it only the word because you use? No, you can use, you've got, because it's not the only word used to talk about, let's say, a reason. We've got since too. And you remember since can be used to talk about time. Okay? Now we do condition. For example, if you work hard, you will pass your exam. That is, for you to pass your exam, you work hard. If you work hard, you will pass your exam. So if you work hard is our adverb clause. If the boy comes, tell him I am sleeping. That is, you to tell the boy that I'm sleeping is if the boy comes. So if the condition is if he comes, you tell him. So that means if he doesn't come, that means you should not tell him, right? So our adverb clause is if the boy comes. She can use my phone if she finishes her work. If she finishes her work, that is our adverb clause. Your children will be sad if you leave them. So if you do not leave them, then that means they will not be sad. But if you do, they will be sad. So our adverb clause is if you leave them. In the last example, if you know you'll not pay for my service, don't call me. So don't call me if you know you will not pay for my service. If you know you will not pay for my service is our adverb clause. That is our adverb clause. And apart from, when it comes to condition, apart from if, we've got the word unless. I think that's it for now. Adverb clause. Now we say we've talked about noun clause, we've talked about adjective clause, and now we have talked about adverb clause. I hope you understood all of them, and I hope the lesson was quite interesting. So that's it for now. Until next time.